change begins within, and it's an individual journey. I've been able to learn transcendental meditation for about 15 years, and that changed my life. And, you know, I've gone on a long inner space journey to untangle some wires, to answer some questions, to become more grounded, to find the power within myself that I've spoken about, that my higher self knows because I wrote Firework, but to access that power even more. And I think that when I can lead by example, it just ripples. That's it. And you can start so small. I have my own foundation that I get to bring arts programming to 6th, 7th, and 8th graders called the Firework Foundation. So I think it's about changing yourself. I think it's about working locally. And then that domino effects out. So I can control what I can control. I mean, that's what all this is going to be. This story for the Lifetimes Tour is a sci-fi one. It's basically loosely based on a video game, and I am a video game character.
Oh wow.
Called KP143, and there is a player that picks me to play in this game, and I play, and I am battling the mainframe or the evil forces, which are in the form of, I don't know, some sci-fi computer situation. And it's really about believing in yourself and leading with love. Those are always my messages, no matter how I wrap it or whatever tour I bring. It's love and empowerment. There's thousands of you under the same roof. You're looking at each other. You're sitting next to another person. Yeah. You're singing the same song. Yeah. You're singing at each other's faces.
Yeah.
You know it. You're dancing around, right?
Connection. Yeah.
You don't do that on the street. You barely even say hi to anyone at the coffee shop anymore.
Right. I know.
So it makes us feel not so alone when we come together through music and sports and church and all those community efforts.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Third spaces.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
They're calling them third spaces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is a third space. Well, we're here in Ontario at the Toyota Arena, and we take over an arena every time we do a big, large-scale tour, and we prep everything. This is such a technical show. Most of my shows are super technical. There's all these cues, there's all this time code, there's thousands and thousands of fans. There's so many details that make up a world like this. And I really bring kind of like a Disneyland on wheels everywhere I go, and we have almost 100 people on the road, and I'm flying a lot in this show, and I'm singing all the songs that people know and love. There's going to be a bar in the middle of the X's, so this side and that side, and that's called Club 143. By the time the Lifetimes Tour kicks off, it will have been like 8 years since I've been on a world tour. I mean, it's been a while, yes. I had a child. She's almost 5 now. I wasn't able to tour the last album. But every time I come out, it is just like larger than life. And let me tell you, this is the most ambitious April I've ever had. This is a very sci-fi show. It's in keeping with my last album I put out called 143, which the theme was a bit more on the sci-fi, Fifth Element, Blade Runner. I feel like Rachel from Blade Runner today. And so the costumes will also be that. And they light up, they move. There's a nostalgic costume that has some peppermints in it. There's so many elements to it. There's the very first costume looks like it's from 2040. I have incredible, you should see behind the scenes, just a whole couple of rooms full of just seamstresses and designers and costume designers working around the clock to get every single little detail right, and props. There's so many different props. Like literally there's a butterfly right there. I'll be riding towards the end of the show. This time in my life, the butterfly has really symbolized a lot, because ever since I had my daughter, I went through a real metamorphosis. I definitely shed some of my skin. I was a caterpillar, and now I really feel like now I'm flying, and I'm flying literally in the show. So I'll be sitting on this. I'm going to side saddle it for now. because I'm a lady.
Did you have any reservations about going on a tour of this scale?
No, never. See, that's the thing with me. I don't have any limitations on my dreams, and I'm always open, and I say, why not? And let's just try. And it's never, I can't. It's just like, okay, let's do it. Let's try. Let's swing. Swing for the stars. And I think when you have a thought and then you put some gas behind it and some hard work and a great team. I am touring with a team I've had for almost 2 decades now. It really takes shape and comes to life. It's like the power of your thoughts are so incredible because everything starts with a thought. I had this thought, I want to go on tour. And here we are, we're about to hit the road, over 80 shows around the world and counting, and so many in the US, and it has come to life. My ego is not invited. My confidence is welcome. There's a fine line between confidence and ego and power, and using that feminine divine that I was born with and definitely unlocked when I had my daughter. Even more, it leveled up for sure. Being a mother just makes you level up with that type of power, and no ego. This is a team production. It takes 100+ people to make this come to life, and the audience coming, they're a part of it. There's always a moment in my show where I invite someone onto the stage, and typically that is based on whoever I see out there. And this time I can reveal to you, it is going to be based on their costume.
Okay.
So this tour covers all of the timelines. It covers all the songs from every single album. And there is a section in the show called the Choose Your Own Adventure section. And every part of the world, I pick an album to play some of the deeper cuts on that song. And I will have a costume that represents that album, maybe a little bit more sci-fi vamped. And I will probably be looking for a participant during that time, and I will pick based on the costume. And you just have to dress as your favorite moment in whatever timeline that I've given you.
Yeah.
And it could be, you know, the California Girls costume. Wow. It could be something from Smile. It could be a clown. It could be from Witness.
So you'll tell them ahead of time?
I will tell them ahead of time, but this is a bit of an exclusive for AP.
Okay, right here first.
So, but it could also just be funny, and it could be like based on Kathy Beth Terry from last Friday night, or it could be, you know, some weird version of Left Shark.
Yeah, I mean.
So it's really, my humor is very sarcastic. It's a little dark. It's very niche. Yeah. So if you want to win that spot, you can go more that route. Yeah. So we're very excited. Daisy's super excited. I've been asking all of my fans for them to submit their favorite coffee shops because mom's going to need one. And if they have any, you know, kids of their own or nieces and nephews or cousins or whatever, like the best like play spot for a 5-year-old. That could be an outdoor situation. That could be a children's museum. Please send it to me, and that's where you'll find me on my off days. Or at 11 a.m. on a show day.
Right.